Allah Ta'ala said, bring out your people from the darkness into the light. What is a light? Ilm is a light. Modesty is a light. Shyness is a light. Justice is a light. And Allah Ta'ala is saying to Musa alayhi salam, but this order for everyone. If you have a power, this order for you. For wali, for nabi, for scholar, for boss. Lord, bring out your people from the darkness into the light. And remind of the days of Allah. 10th of Muharram is the day of Allah. 10th of Rabi Usani is the day of Allah. And the 12th of Rabi al-Nur is the day of Allah. But Valentine's Day is not a day of Allah. So Allah Ta'ala said, وَذَكِّرْهُمْ بِأَيَّامِ اللَّهِ. Remind them the days of Allah. Actually, in the 14th February, there is a celebration known as a Valentine's Day. You should to know the root of this holiday. After January, in the middle of the February, there was a celebration known by the ancient Roman as the Lupercalia. The Valentine's Day, the ancient name is Lupercalia. What is the meaning of the Lupercalia? Lupercalia was a ceremony in Rome. Luper means wolf. They depicted wolf chasing a little girl. You want to go deeper in it, go to the internet, look up the pagan roots of Lupercalia. Lupercalia is a celebration of wolf. All the young women in the city would place their names in a big pot. The city's bachelors would then each choose a name out of the jug and become paired for the day with his chosen woman. And then all types of sexual activities went on during this day and totally out of control. That was the real meaning of the Lupercalia. The history of the Valentine's Day and its portal saint is covered in mystery. Valentine's Day, as we know it today is so, who was Saint Valentine and how did he become associated with this ancient rite? Today the Catholic Church recognizes at least 3 different named Valentine, all of whom were martyred. Is a second story. Recognize the real Valentine Day is a part pagan society. Valentine's Day in Rome, the name was Lupercalia, and this time Valentine Day. It is not a part of Islamic society. Do not participate and celebrate it because they are not following, they are not celebrating your Eid Day, they are not celebrating your Eid al-Fitr, they are not celebrating your Eid al-Adha, they are not celebrating your 10th of Muharram, they are not celebrating your Ramadan and Muharram. Then why are you following them? In Pakistan one time, I said that this day and this concept is not Islamic. One person replied, not only a girl can be your Valentine, but your father and your mother also can be your Valentine. Don't use this term for my father and my mother. I said to him, because my father is a Muslim, my mother is a Muslim, my mother is not a Valentine, my father is not a Valentine because he is a Muslim, and Valentine was not a Muslim. So don't use this terminology for my father and my mother. He was a Christian, and Allah Ta'ala said in Quran Majid, slave is better than polytheist. And it is not only haram in Quran Majid, but also in Matthew, in the Bible. If you read the Bible, Matthew chapter 5 and sign number 28, you will find it's totally haram according to the Bible. I read the sign. I am not saying verses, I am saying the sign. Chapter 5, sign 28. But I say to you that everyone who looks at a woman with lustful, immodest intent has already committed adultery with her in his heart. According to the Bible, if you are looking at the face of the woman, it means that you committed adultery in your heart. It means, according to Bible, it also is haram. What our Quran said, listen carefully this. Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, and it's a long ayah. I said translation of this verse. Allah Ta'ala said, when Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is reciting, say unto the believer men, that they cast down their gaze and guard their private parts, that is pure for them. Verily Allah is well aware of all that you do. كُلِّ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ يَغُضُّ مِنْ أَبْصَارِهِمْ. O Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, say to your companions, cast down their gaze, means look down, and guard their private parts. كُلِّ الْمُؤْمِنَاتِ يَغْضُضْنَ. And Allah Ta'ala said to Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, كُلِّ الْمُؤْمِنَاتِ يَغْضُضْنَ مِنْ أَبْصَارِهِنَّ وَيَحْفَظْنَ فُرُوجَهُنَّ. Say, O Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, to the believing women, that they cast down their gaze and guard their private parts, and they display not their zenith. It is order for you if you are a Muslim. It doesn't matter if you are living in America or living in Pakistan. This order is for everyone. Allah Ta'ala is saying, they display not their zina, adornment, except what becomes apparent of it. And they draw their khumar. Khumar means head clothes, dupatta, over their jubal, neck slits. And they display not their zina except to their husbands, or their fathers, or the father of their husbands, or their brothers, or their sons, or the sons of their husbands, or their brothers, or their brothers' sons, or their sisters' sons, or the women, or those whom their right hands possess, or the male servants void of sexual desires, or the children who have not yet attained the knowledge of women's secrets, and they should not strike their feet. This special order for women. For Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, modesty, shyness is a part of Iman, is a part of Islam.